Have you ever felt like your dog could see something you couldn't? Watch till the end. For weeks, my dog Benny kept staring at the same empty corner of our living room every single night. First, I laughed it off. Dogs do weird things all the time, right? But then Benny started growling, then whining. Then one night, he backed away from that corner like he'd seen something terrifying. And what happened next made me question everything I thought was real. It started on a quiet Tuesday night. Nothing unusual. I was watching TV while Benny rested beside the couch like he always did. Then suddenly he stood up. Not excited, not playful, just alert. His ears lifted slowly, and his eyes locked onto the far corner of the room near the hallway entrance. He didn't blink. At first, I thought maybe he heard a rat in the wall or a sound outside. But the strange part was, there was nothing there. No movement, no noise, no nothing. Yet Benny kept staring for almost 10 full minutes. And then he quietly growled. Not a normal growl. It sounded nervous, like he wanted whatever was there to stay away. After that night, it became a routine. Every evening around 11 p.m., Benny would stop whatever he was doing and stare at the same exact corner. Every single night. Sometimes he'd whine softly. Sometimes he'd bark once and run behind me. I even moved furniture around, thinking maybe a reflection or shadow was confusing him. But it didn't matter. Benny still stared at that corner like someone was standing there watching us. But the part that truly scared me happened 3 weeks later, when Benny started reacting to something moving across the room. Something I still couldn't see. That night, I was editing videos on my laptop when Benny suddenly jumped up from the floor. His eyes weren't fixed on the corner anymore. They were tracking something, slowly moving, from the hallway toward me. Benny's growl got deeper. His fur stood up, and then he started backing away while staring straight ahead, like something invisible was walking toward us. I froze, because for the first time, felt it too. The room suddenly became ice cold. The next night, I decided to record the living room while I slept. Honestly, I expected nothing. At around 2:13 a.m., the camera caught Benny waking up suddenly. He stood perfectly still. Then he slowly looked toward the hallway and started whining. A few seconds later, the camera glitched. Static filled the screen for nearly 5 seconds, and when the image returned, Benny was hiding under the table shaking. I barely slept after watching that footage, but none of that compares to what happened the final night. The night Benny saved me from something I never saw coming. A storm hit the city that weekend. The power kept flickering, and the entire house felt tense. Around midnight, Benny started barking louder than ever before. Not at the corner, at my bedroom door. He kept jumping against it, refusing to let me leave the room. I tried calming him down, but he wouldn't stop. Then suddenly, crash, a deafening sound exploded downstairs. The kitchen ceiling had collapsed completely. Glass, wood, and heavy debris covered the exact spot where I usually went every night for water before bed. The exact moment I would have been standing there, if Benny hadn't stopped me. After that night, Benny never stared at the corner again. No growling, no barking, nothing. It was like whatever had been there was gone. Maybe he sensed danger before it happened. Maybe dogs really can see things we can't. Or maybe some things are better left unexplained. Do you think Benny was seeing a ghost? Or was he trying to warn me the entire time? Let me know in the comments. And if your pet has ever done something unexplainable, I want to hear your story.